Alright guys, this is why I can't be left alone all winter. I don't know if you saw the last video on tools, my tool tour, but as I was kind of expanding and arranging, I don't even know if I had a video with the side cabinet on it, but I had the 26-inch single lower drawer unit, which was upgraded from a tool cart as a toolbox, and I added a side cabinet similar to the smaller drawers here to create a combination unit, basically the two-piece. And one of my times going into Harbor Freight, I saw this lower box and said to myself, geez, that's pretty much the same as the box that I had, minus one drawer here with the side on it, minus one drawer here, but it has the addition of this long upper drawer, which is a great socket drawer. Anybody that's ever had a full-length drawer before, that usually ends up being your all your sockets and, you know, ratchets and stuff like that, which is my idea with it as well. So I saw this, and it's nice to have that long drawer because there's some tools that you just can't fit in drawers this size, like long pry bars and stuff like that. So I did the math, and it turns out that this was on sale. It was a little bit off. I think it was normally $4.99. I think it was on sale for $4.79, and it was like 20 bucks off, or maybe $4.69. I can't remember the price, but basically it was like $30 difference between the side cabinet and the 26 to this, which almost identical in size and capacity, but now it's a built-in single unit as opposed to the double unit that separates. And I have this big drawer as well. So the other good thing about this, the 26-inch cart that I had, or a lower box, you had to push all the drawers in and make sure they were completely closed before you would lock it. Basically, there's just, you know, little U's behind each drawer, and then there's the rod that, or not a rod, it's probably just little hooks that clamp on each drawer and hold the drawers in. Well, these have a unique mechanism in the back that even if the drawers are open when you lock it, as soon as you close the drawer, it'll click in and lock, and now it is, you know, you can, you know, basically it's locked at that point. So then you have to unlock it with the key, which is really nice because that was a pain in the butt to make sure all the drawers were perfectly closed, and sometimes it would stick. It was kind of a pain in the neck. This is great. When you want to lock your toolbox, you just grab the key, lock it, and then just give all the drawers a little push to make sure they're secure, and it locks up. So, and also while I was there, basically it was the same price, like I said, to have this over the other one. So I returned the 26 and the side cabinet. I didn't realize it, but they have a 90-day return policy. No questions asked. They gave me my full refund back towards this box. So that was kind of an even exchange for the most part. And while I was there, I noticed this locker or side cabinet that the more I thought about it, is a great idea and really nice to have. So I did pick that up. I think it was 200 and something, low 200s. But what a really nice unit it is. I actually may add a second one over here in the future to create this little surround. And then I've got this worktop bench basically on the top with a side here, and then I'd have a side here just for putting you know, you can hang hooks or whatever, and basically just have like a little mobile workstation. And I may add a backboard at some point that goes across here that will connect it. And then it's like a lot of the other toolboxes with that open cabinet design on the top, which is nice. And then you could actually, if you put, is it pegboard? I think it's called pegboard. With the hooks, you could actually hook and hang things up here as well. So then you've got this surface, you've got two magnetic surfaces to hang tools. You have a work surface. This isn't going to stay here. I want to leave this surface open for being able to work on it. And I may actually stick a, maybe like a half butcher block type of top that I can slide back and forth on here, just for when I'm doing work that I really don't want to do on the rubber. You know, that I might want a harder surface or whatever to work on. I'll have that as an option. But I have now rearranged my tools, picked up a few more tools, and I'm doing a second tool tour, even though I just did one about a week ago. So let me start with the cabinet because that's new. One other thing I did is I stripped all the stickers that people sent in that were on the board, and I am now using the side of this cabinet as my sticker cabinet, we'll call it. And so I've got all the same stickers from everybody that sent them in. Anybody else that wants to send any more in, please feel free. My address is everywhere, but if you need it, just leave me a comment and I'll give you the address to send it into. But these are all the ones that I have now. All some familiar names here. And that was really a nice place for that. So that was really nice. Gives me a tall top surface up here to put things on. Like I said, here I got the magnetic power strip that has the USB, which is great for charging here, and plug this in and I can charge, you know, batteries or stuff. I'm probably going to put the chargers on top of here for my power equipment because it's too high of a surface to actually work off of. So, but anyways, don't have much inside the cabinet right now, but I just wanted to show you the inside and how it works. Now when you buy this cabinet, you can actually unscrew the door and put it on this side and flip it upside down. It can go either way. Basically, if you just reverse this door and flip it around, the hinge will be on this side, so you could actually have it on this side and open the door that way, or open it this way. This is the way it comes though, opening to the right. Got these adjustable shelves. There's 3 shelves. This one, is this adjustable? Yeah, this one is not adjustable because it's part of the drawer that's down here. But these 2 shelves are adjustable. There's little metal clips. Very sturdy, really strong. And I just threw them in these 2 adjustments for now. I haven't really thought it through. But this is the main reason why this is good. Number one, up here, it creates a nice little shelf that you could put your chemicals and sprays and stuff in that you could actually lock up. Or maybe just small items that may fly away or you don't want them to get dirty. I think this is just a really nice cabinet to use the top, almost like a safe. And then, you know, any of these type of blow molded case things, like this is the tire repair kit. This is my my bidirectional scanner, multimeter, and these are just the boxes for my Milwaukee ratchet sets, but they're really nice to put in here. Still have all that space. And then down on the bottom, I've also got a drawer as well, which right now I just got some excess stuff and a few parts and whatnot in here, but it's not really organized yet. But tons of room in there for the money. For 200 and I think it's 240 or 230 or whatever it was for this cabinet. I think it's a great deal. Very strong, well made. It bolts to the side of this cabinet. There's little lips to hold it on, as well as 2 bolts that go through here, and in the back. Hopefully you can see that on camera, which is where the handle would typically bolt on. Right here, it uses those same bolts. Well, not the same bolts, but the same holes. So there's that. And then underneath at the bottom, there's 2 bigger bolts that already have the... these are just little rubber plugs right there that you see, but these here are where it screws into if you were going to have one on this side. Comes with all the hardware and everything, bolts right on to this cabinet, and now it becomes one unit. So really nice, lockable. It's kind of got a little magnet to shut the door, you know. But yeah, so I was really psyched to get that and have that as an option, and I can add on from there. Now, main reason I like this, again, was because of this full-length drawer, and as you can see, I have spent some time and effort in setting it all up to be a ratchet/socket drawer. And I have added a few tools. Since you saw the last tool tour, I did pick up some more ratchets, some flex head. These are nothing expensive. They're the Pittsburgh Pro, which is kind of like a middle line for our Harbor Freight. Their top line is their Icon, which I have their wrenches. Then there's the Pittsburgh Pro, which is like the medium, and then they have the regular Pittsburgh, which is just the lower line, which is what this bigger 3/4 inch size ratchet is. But I picked up the 1/2 inch flex head, the 3/8 flex head, and the 1/4 inch flex head ratchets a couple days ago. Got my long pry bar just sitting in here for now. I haven't really decided the best place for that. Oh, I also picked up one of their breaker bars, 1/2 inch breaker bar with a nice soft handle, which is really nice to have. And picked up some extensions, all different sizes, the 1/2 inch and 3/8, as well as 1/4 inch, and these are the wobble extensions. that have the box on the end actually is not perfectly square to allow it to go into a socket. And I have a socket that I could put it in right here. Let's just go with this one here. Allows you to connect it in and have a little bit of flexibility with the angle, which is really nice. So I picked up that kit, ratchets, and that's about it. Everything else is pretty much the same. I have mail ordered individual sockets to fill these spaces. The skips that the socket kits come with, they're missing some right from when you buy the kit. I want to fill them in and have every size, so I have those coming in the mail any day now. So those are going to fill up all these spots. Still got all the same tools in here. I got my flex sockets there. This is the American sockets in impact. I also ordered this one to fill that set. This is the metric. Got some larger sockets here and here. Here's the 1/4 inch set that I had from Milwaukee, 3/8 set, metric and standard, deep and shallow. All the extensions over here. So yeah, that works out really nice. I love that top drawer. You know, with the ball bearings, it's got that nice momentum to it. Nice, easy to open. Really strong drawers. They got the double slides on it. They say it holds, I think, 200 pounds, which I probably have 100 pounds in it now, so really nice. And then work my way down. The only downside on this whole thing that I don't like so far is I had to put my pliers and vice grips and stuff in the bottom drawer because I needed a deeper drawer than this 2-inch height. And there's no like mid-size drawers. It just goes for 2-inch height, 2-inch, 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 and jumps right to the 5-inch. I wish they had like a 4 or a 3-inch somewhere in between here for the pliers. So now anytime I need a pair of pliers, I got to go to the bottom drawer, which we'll get to in a second, but that's kind of a pain in the neck. So top drawer I have, this is the metric wrenches. I picked up this cheap. These are only $19 with the membership at Harbor Freight. They're normally $24 for the whole set. This is just the basic Pittsburgh brand, which is the lower quality ratchet wrenches. But for $19, you get all 5. You can't beat that. What's that? $4, you know, $4 a wrench. And they're really nice to have to get into some certain tight places and stuff. So I got that kit. This is the same kit I had before. This is the Gearwrench kit I bought a couple weeks back, which is a little better quality, also ratcheting, just not flex head like these are. And then this is the Icon wrench set that I bought with the really good grip on it. I forget what they call it, no slip grip or something. But that's a really nice wrench set. So gives me a little room for expansion in here, and that's the metric wrench drawer. Next drawer down, I got the American wrench drawer. I kind of purposely turned it because I wanted the drawers to be a little different, just so you can, when you grab it and look at it quickly, you'll know, you know, besides the fact that this is in a red blow molded case and that's in the black one, I'll know that it's different. You know, I'll get used to the American wrenches being in this direction and the metric being this way, because when you're working, you don't want to have to think. You just want like muscle memory to grab a drawer and open it up when you need a tool. But yeah, we've got the Icon set here, same gear wrench set in there, but in American sizes, and the same flex ratchet Pittsburgh set here. This was $19 as well, so 19 and then 19. So for $40 you get metric and standard. So this I bought at Tractor Supply Company, the gear wrench. Next drawer down is the screwdriver drawer. Just kind of random Milwaukee. This is Pittsburgh, the electrical screwdriver kit. It has the insulation on them. Just kind of a little gimmicky screwdriver impact, a couple of picks, random stapler in here. Next drawer is kind of the electrical drawer. Kind of speaks for itself. You know, zip ties, shrink wrap, fuses, connectors. You know, I have more electrical connectors down at the shop. I'm going to add to it. You know, wire strippers, all that type of stuff. Your electrical tape, test lights. You know, electrical type of stuff. So that's that drawer. Next drawer down, I got my tap and die sets with my caliper for reading sizes, bolt sizes and whatnot. For measurements, nothing crazy in there. Again, room for expansion. And then, unfortunately, I had to put my plier drawer down at the bottom. It's pretty much laid out the same as I had it on the last toolbox, if you watch that tour. All the same stuff in here. I don't think I bought anything new. I got the Nipex side cutters and their Cobra channel lock style pliers, and then the rest are Pittsburgh channel lock. This is Pittsburgh Pro adjustable wrench. This is really handy to be able to carry over if you're looking to see what size something is. It has the sizes stamped right on it, so you could go over to a bolt and then open and close this to be able to read the measurement, standard or metric. So if you're gonna get ready to start doing a job, and you could go over to the car and say like, well, I got to remove, you know, this whole section here. These bolts are on it. All right, you know, find the right size, right, and use this more as a measuring device than an actual tool. So that's the main reason I have that. Some C-clip pliers and whatnot. And then we'll go over to the small drawers. This is my hammer drawer. I'm just glad to have that up high. Something you grab pretty often. You want to be able to have access to that really nice and quick. Right next to the hammers, next drawer down, we got some pry bars, some chisels, that type of stuff, small pry bars, a couple specialty tools, stuff related to hammers basically. Next one down is kind of the specialty bits drawer. This has got Allen keys, Allen's Torx, security Torx, inverted Torx, triple square, Allen's or Torx, a few different size Torx drivers. Good for doing like headlights and stuff like that, dashboard work. And then this is kind of a gasket scraper, cleaner type of thing. I got some wire brushes for car batteries, scrapers, gasket scrapers, picks, that type of stuff. And down here, this is kind of my random wrench drawer. I've got my 2 torque wrenches along with random Craftsman wrenches that I just really don't have full sets of, but I do have a lot of. These would be great for having a second wrench if you need to hold 2 sides of something. It's nice to have this. Or for sometimes you need a specialty wrench that you may not have, and you can actually heat up and bend some of these. You can cut them, chop them in half, and create smaller wrenches to get into certain areas, just kind of like your hack junk wrenches. It's always nice to have some of those kind of junk wrenches. And down here, I've just got my 3-way puller in here. I plan to add some more specialty type of tools in there. Once I get back down to the shop, I've already got a few things to add in there. Slide hammer, that type of stuff that will go in there. But yeah, so that's my updated tool tour. Of course, I still got the same Milwaukee stuff. I might as well go through everything in case you didn't see the first video. 3/8 fuel ratchet. I just picked up their soldering iron, which is really awesome. I've already done some wiring. I put a backup camera in the Dodge truck. This is just awesome to have. Turn it on, it gets hot pretty quick, shuts off. It's got a light on it. Really nice unit. I don't know if you're familiar with these or not, but uses the M12 battery. You put it on, it's blinking, telling you that it's getting hot right now. And you know, there's your work light in case you need to see where you're going. But this is going to blink for maybe another 10 seconds tops, and then it's going to stop and be solid green. That's basically telling you it's up to temperature and ready to go. We'll wait it out just so you can kind of see, because it is kind of important how, boom, there it is. You're ready to solder. That's how quick that was. And the cool thing about it was when you shut it off, that red light stays on as long as it's hot. So in about probably 2-3 minutes or whatever, as long as it takes for that to cool down, that light will eventually go out. And then you know it's safe to touch it. So we're going to go ahead and just leave that aside for now. Picked up this, another M12 tool. I know I don't have this yet. This is just the light that I chose. Really nice little LED. Why is that not going in? There we go. Little LED light. Great work light to hold. I got a carabiner on it to be able to connect it to different things. This has a hook on it that opens up and locks into place. So you can hang it like that, horizontally, like under the hood of a car if you needed. Or you could just hang it this way. Kind of gives you good versatility. Or just lock it in like this. And then you could actually hang it off your belt if you're climbing up a ladder or something along those lines. So Really nice to have. Then your regular drill, your driver. These are M18s. Then I got my stubby M12 and my fuel hacksaw, sawzall. This is my Harbor Freight 1/2-inch Earthquake XT 20-volt lithium, and my tire inflator. A couple of batteries over here. Got some marking pens, paint pens, and paper towel holder. Oh, grease gun. And that's it. That's my up-to-date tool tour, and I'll be getting this down to the shop and get you probably one more in a couple of weeks. If I add another cabinet to it and set this all up with the hanging hooks and stuff, I'd like to see what I can do with that and see if I can make more of a box out of it from what it actually is now. So not bad for the small amount of money that I have invested into it. So all right, guys, thanks for watching.